Hey guys, it's Aspect here. I'm going to be doing a Jhin Season 9 tutorial. And it's not like he's a hard champ or anything, but this is going to be a video on like useful tips that you could focus on or improve on other than just like wave manipulation or what your aggression level should be based on enemy lanes. Because that's a book and a half and I'm not doing that. Alright, but anyway, something you could focus on is in lane, your Q will end up doing a lot of damage. So if you can get a Mr. Bean, as some people like to joke around and call it, as in you throw your Q out, it'll hit 3 minions, killing all of which and then bouncing to the enemy champion. That's really good poke. Now don't just throw your Q at the enemy champion constantly, because then you're going to be out of mana, you're going to be begging, you're going to be like flaming your support for no reason. So I would not recommend doing that. What is this? That's kind of lame. But anyway, let me level up a little bit. Let me add some money, level up, just spam it. There we go. Now let's just add a little bit of gold, make some money. Easy as that. Now that's usually what I do when I play games. Get all the kills and then I get fucking rich. But anyway, why did I buy a Venusaur? I don't know. Just focus on being a little bit aggressive. As I said, I'm not going to go in depth about every lane, but I will give tips on if the enemy team has hard engage, like let's say a Tristana and a Leona. Being aggressive wouldn't help as much. However, getting a 4-shot trade-off and then backing off is an okay start. So if you walk up to the enemy laner, let me teleport over here. What's my teleport button? I don't know what my teleport button is. Where's teleport? Teleport to cursor. There we go. Alright, if you walk up to enemy laner and then let's say you have a 4-shot pret, you hit them, you back off. If their support's like let's say right here, which is where they should be, or ADC right here, support right here, then you could get a 4-shot off. They would most likely lose the trade because your 4-shot does increased amount of damage. It also crits. And then you run away. Now, some champions this would not work out well with. Like, let's say Lucian. Because you do that, he dashes in on you, auto-attacks you twice, Qs you, and then hits you twice more, and you're still reloading. So champions like that, it wouldn't be necessary. Let's say Caitlyn's right here, right? If you try to go up to her 4-shot her, she's going to net you and combo you. So that's another champion that would be kind of hard. This guy's getting annoying. Let me just pop him. Alright. So, getting your 4-shot trades off early on, and then also getting a couple of those triple proc Qs and then having it bounce to them is really good as well. It's hard to set up, so make sure you're doing it, what's it called? As well as you can, I guess. But usually the ADC will stand behind their minions because that's how you're supposed to play AD carry. If they're not, then they're just playing dumb, and you could probably just win trades with them because they're going to take a lot of minion aggro. So it's either they stay behind minions and take more damage, or stand in your minion wave and probably die. So that's a good outcome. You should watch out for champions that have CC though, because you have really low mobility. However, your early game is strong enough to counter most people, other than like let's say Leona, unless you have like a Thresh or a Morgana. So your champions that you can go against are pretty vast. Let's talk about trap placement. Traps are something a lot of people look over. They're just like, it's another ability. Let's just keep it there. It's useless. These traps can really turn the pressure of a bot lane matchup. What I mean by that, if you throw your Qs or your Es right here, let me do this. If you throw your Es right there, right, the minion wave is going to walk down here. When the enemy walks right here, they're going to either have to keep going straight forward and get out of position, either run ahead, like let's say the minion waves are right here, they're running by it, right beside it. They're going to either have to run back, or run forward. If they run forward, that's damage you can do to them. If they run back, that is time that they are missing out on either CSing or just time in general, warding. So they're missing out on that as well. Other good places you can put it is if you're on the blue side, you go ahead and throw your traps right here. So whenever, oh, not right here, like right here. So whenever they blast cone over, they're gonna land on it, and you're gonna have vision. That's a good thing. However, there are pink wards usually in this bush, so you want to make sure that there are none. If you're on either side, really, you could throw a trap right here. Get some extra wards out there if you don't have a ward. They take place of wards whenever you don't have them, because it has that vision and it also has that slow to give you the time to move away. It also gives you a chance to snare whoever's coming in. So that's another good thing about Jhin, is he has that long range to snare and CC. Fighting wise, when we're getting into fights, let's say you have a Thresh support, correct? So if he hits a hook and he goes in, you want to make sure that during his CC, you prep this. There's a cast time, so by the time that CC ends, your W will hit, increasing the snare, or it's increasing the CC total duration, which is what you really want. So once that happens, it should be fair game. It should be either you get CC'd as well by the enemy support, or you kill him. Something else is your ult is basically just how good you are. And I'm pretty bad at this game, so I'm going to miss every single one of these. Missed most of them. I would have killed them. But your ult's basically skill. You can either use it to catch out somebody that's overextended, but you don't want to like fight. Like you don't want to go straight to them and start autoing them. You can start slowing them for your team, or make them just move left and right constantly, slowing them just as much. You could use it as they're running away to kill them. You can also use it as you're almost dead, might as well try to get a little bit more damage off, but you want to watch out for like a Xerath or someone that has long poke, or an assassin that's been looking for you for the past 20 minutes wondering where you're at. So yeah, there's always that. You lack mobility, so that's something you want to acknowledge, is you don't want to be in there like a Vayne. You want to stay back, like an Ezreal, I would say. But like if you're fed, then you could probably go in like a Vayne, because Jhin is broken once he gets fed. Look at all these minions, Jesus Christ. He's really strong right now in this current meta. Man, those minions were on a mission. I don't know what they were doing. But yeah, that's really all you need to know, and that's dealing with laning phase mainly, is hit your Qs, try to get your Q damage off. Once you get that Q damage off, try throwing your W. If you hit your W snare, you should be able to go up there, and if you have a 4-shot ready for them, you can throw that at them, and they're going to be at like 30% health. They're going to either have to back off, pop a potion, or have a healing support to deal with that. So if you land that perfect combo one time in laning phase, that can get you the kill that can just determine the laning. So as I said, you want to go ahead and, let's say, hopefully it doesn't kill him. You want to Q him, hit, okay. Preferably hit your W, and whenever they're snared, let's say he was snared, 4-shot them, they're not going to die. But you want to just Q, W, 4-shot, back off. You get that movement speed, you can back off. And that right there is going to really determine where the okay, yeah, that could be the determining factor. Sorry for the stuttering. I'm going off of no script here, so yeah. But yeah, if you have any ideas, any suggestions, anybody you want to see, these are mainly going to be during laning phase, because that's where I see most people have issues with. Other than like how to end a game, that's another big issue, but that's a different topic. But laning phase seems to be the biggest concern, because people don't know how to win laning phase. They either lose or win, and then it's a coin flip from there. So you just gotta know these things in lane that can make you stronger, whether it be just one small poke that you could have hit that would have killed them. Remember that one time they got away with 1 HP? Yeah, if you would have poked them just a little bit, got that one auto on them instead of that minion, it would have killed them. These little things can determine a kill or not a kill, or an entire laning phase. So just if you have any concerns, questions, anything. I don't know why you would have a concern in this video unless you're like, oh, you stutter a lot. Yeah, I know, it's not scripted. It's me going straight out of knowledge. Yeah, I said that. Alright. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like the video. If you liked my voice, then subscribe and get checked out. And if you feel like you have something to say, then leave a comment down below. Thanks.